Thank you.
Chaos and confusion on board JetBlue Flight 1623 from JFK to LAX last night.
People were like crying, everyone's texting their family, and we were on the ground. So usually this would happen in the air if it was going to happen. Yeah, people were ready to die.
The plane was on the tarmac at JFK awaiting takeoff when armed SWAT officers suddenly stormed the aisles as terrified passengers put their hands in the air.
I hate guns. They were pointing them at us. It was traumatizing.
JetBlue says the pilot lost radio communication with the JFK tower. That distress code is 7600. Instead, the pilot accidentally punched in 7500, the code, or squawk, signaling that the plane had been hijacked. JetBlue says, quote, while communication was reestablished via alternate channels, authorities responded out of an abundance of caution. This is where passengers were stranded for more than 2 hours with no idea what was going on. And our expert says in some ways the pilot's hands were tied.
He or she can certainly get on the phone and say, I made a mistake, or the radios and say, I made a mistake. In this case, it's a little difficult because he had no radios. To have the pilot come on and say, oh, I made a mistake is not sufficient because, hijackers could certainly be in the cockpit.
Why in the world are these codes so close together? The one that says, I can't communicate via radio and we're being hijacked are only one number apart.
Yeah, it's a good question. I guess it would have made sense to maybe stagger them a little bit.
The FAA says anytime air traffic control receives a 7500 squawk, protocol, including a SWAT team sweep and a full inspection, must be followed. An easy mistake to make, but one that's proving difficult to forget for many passengers on board. Jessica Moore, CBS 2 News.